Out here, the Bering Sea doesn't just want the crab, it wants everything. It's a place where the ocean is both the provider and the predator, where every sunrise brings a new set of risks and rewards. The sea is alive, unpredictable, and it demands respect from anyone who dares to work its waters. Every season is a gamble. Your life, your sweat, your sanity, all for a shot at a year's pay. The stakes are higher than most can imagine, and the price of a mistake is often more than just lost wages. It's a test of endurance, grit, and the will to keep going when your body screams for rest. The house always has the edge. No matter how skilled you are, luck and fate play their hand, and the sea never shows its cards until it's too late. This isn't just a job, it's a war on a moving battlefield. The deck shifts beneath your boots, the wind lashes your face, and the cold seeps into your bones. Every moment is a battle against the elements and your own limits. The wind howls, waves crash, and every day is a fight for survival. There's no pause button, no shelter from the storm, just you, your crew, and the relentless sea. People see the money and the danger on TV, but they don't feel the bone-deep cold or the exhaustion after 30 hours on deck. They don't see the hands cracked and bleeding from salt and ice, or the eyes that haven't closed in days. They don't know the fear when a rogue wave slams the boat. In that instant, you realize how small you are, how fragile even the toughest vessel can be. Out here, you're a speck in a vast, angry ocean. Every pot you pull is a victory. Each crab hauled aboard is a testament to your stubbornness, your refusal to give in to the sea's fury. One wrong move and you're overboard. In these waters, minutes are all you get. The cold bites fast, and rescue is a race against time and the elements. We all know friends who never came back. Their names haunt every string we set. Each loss is a reminder that the sea takes as much as it gives, and sometimes more. This life isn't for the faint of heart. It's for those who can stare down fear and keep moving, who can find courage in the darkest hours. It's for the desperate, the brave, and the stubborn. The ones who find family in their crew and purpose in the struggle. You trust the steel beneath your feet and the men beside you because that's all you've got. Out here, trust is your lifeline, and teamwork is the only way through. The sea tests you, breaks you, and if you're lucky, rewards you. Every haul is a hard-won triumph, every safe return a reason to celebrate. But it never lets you forget who's in charge. The ocean is the true master here, and we are only ever its guests. It's a lesson written in the unforgiving waves. The sea teaches humility, patience, and respect, lessons you never forget. This is the deadliest catch, and it earns its name every day. Out here, survival is never guaranteed, but for those who endure, the Bering Sea offers a story like no other. The Bering Sea in winter is a world of gray and white where sky and water blur. Temperatures plunge, spray freezes instantly, and ice builds up, threatening to capsize the boat. You're chipping ice with mallets just to stay afloat. Storms here are Arctic hurricanes, winds over 100 miles an hour, 40-foot waves. The boat is tossed like a toy, there's no shelter, no escape. Darkness dominates. Just a few hours of gray daylight, the rest under harsh deck lights. Days blur together, the only clock is the rhythm of the pots. The cold and darkness wear you down, body and mind. Sea ice drifts down from the Arctic, threatening to crush the hull. Navigating ice fields is nerve-wracking. One wrong move and you're trapped. The environment isn't just a backdrop, it's a relentless adversary. Just getting through it is a victory. Out here, survival is never guaranteed. The journey starts at the dock. Dutch Harbor, the gateway to the Bering Sea. You say your goodbyes, knowing you might be gone for months. Once the lines are cast off, there's no turning back. Life on board is cramped and relentless. A floating factory built for one thing, catching crab. Privacy doesn't exist. You eat, sleep, and work inches from the same crew. The engine's thrum becomes your world. The first days are for preparation. Checking gear, mending nets, coiling rope. Everything must work perfectly. Failure out here can be catastrophic. The crew finds its rhythm, old hands teaching greenhorns. A greenhorn's first trip is a baptism by fire. Seasickness, exhaustion, and pressure. Many don't make it. Those who do earn respect and learn that endurance and mental toughness matter more than strength. This job isn't about comfort, it's about survival. The sea doesn't care about your plans, only the tough last. Finding crab is both science and art. We use electronics, charts, and weather data, but experience is everything. You remember last year's hotspots, read the tides, and play a high-stakes chess match with other captains. Once we pick a spot, the set begins, controlled chaos on deck. 800-pound pots are baited and dropped one after another in long strings. It's fast, dangerous work. One wrong step and you're gone. The rhythm is punishing, muscles scream, but you can't stop. After the last pot, a buoy marks the spot. Then comes the soak, the anxious wait while pots sit on the ocean floor. The crew rests, but the captain worries. Did I pick the right spot? Are the crab moving? All you can do is wait, watch the radar, and hope. When you pull that gear, it's either treasure or empty steel. Every decision counts. The hunt never ends. The soak is over. Time to see what the sea gives back. After hours of anticipation, the crew braces themselves for the moment of truth. Every haul is a gamble, and the ocean holds its secrets tight until the very last second. The crew snags the buoy, feeds the line into the hydraulic block, and hauls the pot from the depths. Muscles strain and hands work in perfect rhythm, each movement honed by experience and necessity. The roar of the winch and the slap of waves against steel fill the air. Tension is high as the pot breaks the surface, full or empty. Hearts pound as the cage rises, dripping with icy seawater, every eye fixed on the prize. In these seconds, hope and anxiety mix in the salty air. A pot overflowing with king crab electrifies the crew. All pain and exhaustion vanish for a moment. Cheers erupt, and the deck comes alive with energy. For a brief instant, the hardships of the job are forgotten, replaced by the thrill of a big score. The pot is swung aboard, the door opens, and crabs spill onto the sorting table. The crew moves fast, sorting and counting, adrenaline fueling every action. Each crab is a small victory, a step closer to a successful season. Not every pot is a winner. Sometimes you pull up a dud. The disappointment is palpable, but there's no time to dwell. The sea gives and takes as it pleases, and the crew must keep moving. A string of duds crushes morale and forces tough decisions. Keep pulling or move the gear. The captain weighs the risks, reading the ocean and the crew, searching for the next lucky spot. The process repeats. Day and night, pull, dump, reset. The cycle is endless, a test of endurance and willpower. Each pot is a new chance, a fresh roll of the dice. No weekends, no holidays, just the grind. Storms, freezing spray, and bone-deep fatigue are constant companions. The work is relentless, and the sea shows no mercy. The crew rotates, some running gear, others sorting. Teamwork is everything out here. Each person's effort keeps the operation moving and the boat safe. Breaks are rare, a few hours sleep or a quick meal. Rest is a luxury, snatched in short bursts between the endless demands of the job. The deck is always wet. The work never stops. Every step is a risk, every moment a challenge. But the crew pushes on, driven by hope and grit. This is where fortunes are made or lost, one pot at a time. The grind is relentless. Only the strong endure. Out here, every haul is a battle, and every crab is hard-won treasure from the deep. The chaos continues at the sorting table. Regulations are strict. Only mature male crabs, the keepers, can stay. Every crab is measured. If it's too small or female, it goes back. The sorting is frantic. Hundreds of crabs rolling deck, pinching claws. Conservation is serious. Our future depends on it. By throwing back females and undersized males, we protect the fishery. The pots bring up more than crab. Starfish, octopus, all toss back. Only legal king crab stays. Once in the holding tank, the race is on to keep them alive. Tanks circulate cold seawater. A dead crab is worthless. The crew monitors pumps and water quality, running a floating aquarium. The catch must reach the processor alive and healthy. Every step is a race against time. Quality is everything. The work never lets up. Weather is the obvious threat, but the deck is just as deadly. 800-pound pots, hydraulic lines under tension. One mistake can be fatal. You never stand in the bite of a line, never lose focus. Injuries are inevitable. Crushed fingers, broken bones, deep cuts. The crabs themselves can wound you. Decks are slick with water and ice. Exhaustion makes mistakes deadly. The ultimate danger is going overboard. Freezing water is a death sentence. Hypothermia sets in within minutes. Rescue is a race against time. The mental toll is brutal. Exhaustion, isolation, constant pressure. Fights break out, tempers flare. You have to compartmentalize fear and focus on the job. The price of king crab is paid in sweat, blood, and sanity. It's a cost you won't see on any menu. Out here, survival is never guaranteed. Why do we do it? What draws us back season after season to the cold, unforgiving waters of the Bering Sea? The money is a powerful lure, a year's pay in just a few weeks. For some, it's the promise of a better life, a chance to provide for family, to pay off debts, or to chase dreams that would otherwise be out of reach. For many, there's no other job with this kind of reward. In small towns where opportunities are scarce, crab fishing can be a lifeline, a rare shot at something bigger. But it's not just about the money. It's the adventure, the challenge, the sense of being alive when the wind howls and the waves crash over the bow. There's a thrill in battling nature and winning, in pushing yourself to the limit and coming out the other side stronger. This is one of the last frontiers, a place where skill and courage are tested daily, where every decision can mean the difference between success and disaster. For some, it's an addiction. The sea calls to us, and we answer again and again, unable to resist its pull. Tradition runs deep. Fishing is in our blood, passed down through generations. Fathers teach sons, and daughters learn alongside brothers, all bound by the same salt and spray. There's pride in carrying on the family legacy, in honoring the sacrifices of those who came before us. We prove ourselves in the same waters as our ancestors, forging our own stories while remembering theirs. You're not just working for yourself, you're part of a team, a brotherhood, a family at sea. Every haul, every storm weathered is a tribute to those who paved the way, to the names etched on the hulls and in our hearts. There's a deep satisfaction in doing one of the world's hardest jobs, in knowing you've earned every dollar, every scar, every story. When you see king crab on a menu, you see more than a delicacy. You see the journey, the risk, the lives behind every bite. You know what it took to get there. The long nights, the freezing spray, the relentless drive to keep going. We might curse the sea, grumble at the cold, and question our sanity in the darkest hours, but we wouldn't trade it for anything. It's who we are, and it's where we belong. We are Bering Sea crab fishermen, driven by the call of the crab and proud to answer it. What sets a crab fisherman apart is toughness and respect. You endure the punishment, the sleepless nights, the mental strain, but you also respect the sea. It's in control, not you. Humility keeps you alive. The bond between crew is forged in storms. You trust each other with your lives. This brotherhood is deeper than most families. The king crab is a symbol of this struggle. Its value is in the story behind it. Every pound is earned in the salt and sweat of the Bering Sea. It's a wild, pure product from a hostile world. So next time you see Alaskan king crab, remember the story. Remember the boats, the men, the danger. We are a dying breed, guardians of a wild harvest. This is our legacy, written in steel and unforgiving water.